Hey, this is Christopher Rausch, the creator of the KICKASS Guide Life. I keep doing these introductions. I did something spontaneous. I posted on Facebook. Let me know what situation you got going on in your life, and I want to do an immediate video response to help you, get over it or work through it. So I really appreciate the responses. All of them were emailed to me, so I really appreciate that. Keeping everything confidential. So here's my third and final one. I don't know which order you're looking at these in, but this one comes to us from Chuck in Denver. And Chuck says, I have horrible time management, Christopher, and I'm sick and tired of it. Well, Chuck, thank you for reaching out and letting me know what's going on. I, too, sometimes have horrible time management. I have ADD on crack, so it really makes it difficult for me to stay on track sometimes. But here are a couple of things that have really worked for me. Putting it on a calendar. If we have an appointment we have a date with somebody, we keep it. If we have a doctor's appointment, we keep it. If we have an appointment with our tax attorney, we keep it. So what I do is I put on Outlook and I color code my appointments based on whether they're personal or professional. So it helps me really keep it. Like today, I had stuff down here on my calendar to do. So it's like, okay, from 1 to 2, I'm going to do this. From 2 to 3, I'm going to do this. So I really encourage you to put it on the calendar and make time for it. Now, if you're like me, you put it on the calendar and you get ADD and squirrel and be all over the place. So what I do is I use my iPad and I have a timer in there. So I do 45 minutes on and then 10 minutes off. So for 45 minutes, I have to commit and concentrate on what I'm working on. And then for 10 minutes, I can go fuck off and do something else and get a break, get up, walk around, do some push-ups, whatever it might be. So that really helps. And the last thing I've learned, as far as time management goes, sometimes we know we have to do something and we put it off. And then we procrastinate and we do other things and we call it bad time management. But for me, I say do the hardest thing first. And the reason being is we often put the hardest thing last. And as we're doing the easy things, I'll knock those out of the way and everything, we do the easy things. In the back of our mind, we're always thinking, oh, shit, I got to do that. That one's coming up closer. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. Brian Tracy wrote a book called Eat That Frog or Eat the Frog First or something like that. And that's where I got that principle from, so I won't take credit for it. But it really, really helps. Just knock out the biggest, crappiest crap you have to do. And then the rest of them, you actually have more energy and more passion to get them accomplished. And my final little tip about time management is have an accountability partner. Whether it's a coach or a personal friend, and say, hey, by next week, I'm going to get this done. And then, hold each other accountable. So those are my time management tips. Thank you, Chuck in Denver, for sending that to me. I really appreciate it. So that was just me. I just posted on Facebook. Let me know what I can do to help you. And I got those videos back. So you may be watching those in different order. I'll post them on Facebook. I'm not sure if I'll post them on YouTube, but maybe, because they're actually good advice and good tips. But if you have other tips that can help me with those subject matters, I'd love to hear about them. So you know where to get a hold of me, Christopher at ChristopherRausch.com. And of course, you can always go to ChristopherRausch.com, find stuff. All my social media is there. Anyways, thanks. Hope you have a rockin' night and a rockin' weekend. And I will hopefully talk to you soon.